Episode 15 of My Happy Ending pretty much started the same way 14 ended, which was them questioning her on the stand, and then her father blurting out that, he murdered the wife. Luckily, the lawyer was like, it's the way he's feeling with how she's being questioned. So that's why he blurted it out. So hopefully that doesn't penalize him too much. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another review on the Review Garden. See, I knew he was faking Mr. Nam. I knew it. I was like, is he really dead or is he just faking it? And I'm like, this man is not gonna go down like that. Like, as soon as he fell into the water, he's already like, I'm like, nah, this man is faking. And you see her eyes, Yoonjin's eyes in the courtroom. I'm like, you tried, but you failed. But this girl's time, it's ticking. She needs to be gone, at least by the end of episode 15. Jaewon's dad was found not guilty of the murder of her mom. Everybody was happy in the courtroom except for who, Yoonjin. And I'm like, why are you even here? And she tried to, murder Nam Tae-ju the night before so that he wouldn't show up in the courtroom to testify. And I think his testimony kind of helped with with what happened with the stepfather, because there wasn't enough evidence to prove that he killed her. They were like, even though he didn't physically kill her, because he was the mom's guardian and he didn't call 911, that could be considered murder. But he eventually called 911 and thought that she was going to live. But my thing is, she did it 3 times already. So the 4th time is like, why even bother? You're just doing it because you want money out of me. So anyway, I'm happy that he's out. And I'm not sure what the judge meant because he did find him guilty of fraud and he was going to get 1 year in jail, but then said something. So I don't know if he's getting time or not. Jaewon showed Yoonjin the tape of what happened the day her husband died, right? And I'm like, why are you showing this to her and meeting her back in the place? Like, she literally said, Yoonjin said that, why are you showing this to me? Why don't you take it to the police? Don't you think I'm gonna get out? And that's what I'm saying. Like, this girl doesn't need to go to jail. Like, you need to figure out a way to end her and not send her to jail, because she's just going to get out and still wreak havoc on your life. So figure out a way to get rid of her without her going to jail so that she never comes back again. Nam Tae-ju met up with Yoonjin, to kind of get her to confess and so on. They arrested the Invisible Man, and Yoonjin kind of ran away. And, they're still looking for her. So Jaewon said that her daughter was coming back to Korea on her own. And the girl's not even, Yoonjin's not even captured yet. And you're telling me you're just letting that happen? And you know that she's obsessed with your daughter? And obviously, they're going to end episode 15 in a cliffhanger. You have, 5 more minutes into the episode when Jaewon is driving to go pick up her daughter. So I'm like, why aren't you being careful? And they posted that the girl was leaving on social media. You know this girl is obsessed. I'm sorry, but I don't like this. Like, this is just a stupid move. Like, when you think like they're getting higher, they're getting the good hand, but this to me was just a stupid move. And Aden thinking of her as the pretty aunt would have never happened if at some point in the beginning they told the little girl, hey, stranger danger, like get away from her if you see her. Especially when Yoonjin took Aden from the grandfather's place. Like, these people, they just don't think. You're supposed to tell the girl, like, hey, this is a bad person. Stay away from her if she ever comes in your vicinity. Hey, honestly, I'm really not buying the end of episode 15 because I'm like, she's old enough to know who's good and who's not. But they want to keep certain information from her. Okay, I get it. But you should tell her if someone is good or bad. And then you're telling me that you knew what time your daughter was landing and you didn't show up on time before she even landed for you to be running in to the place like after she landed. It makes no sense. She's an unaccompanied minor. Like, you should have been there earlier. Let's reiterate the start of episode 16 just so that, we can understand the stupidity of the whole situation. This woman is obsessed with your daughter. The woman wasn't caught. Your child is coming back to Korea on her own. Okay? So explain to me why it didn't click for you to get to the airport, one, on time, and two, to have cops there in case the woman was going to be there. I mean, this is just stupidity. Stupidity. And Jaewon not telling the girl about her father, still that, he, regardless if she wanted to say he was murdered or that he passed away, she has a right to know what happened. And now you're just, by not telling her any of this, there's a way you could sit down, you could tell a young child what happened. If she realizes that her dad, she never sees her dad, she's going to keep asking questions. You can't just not say anything. Now you're just allowing for Yoonjin to manipulate her and tell her whatever she wants to hear, because now she could just tell her, oh, your mom killed your father. And the girl's gonna be even more traumatized with that. Like, you don't know what she's gonna do. If Yoonjin is dead, 15 minutes in to episode 16, her death didn't really do it for me. I don't know. I wanted her to suffer more. She got hit by a truck, and a lot of blood was coming out of her head. They called an ambulance, and then it just fast forwarded to 1 year later. But it didn't do it for me. The way her husband suffered by drinking the pesticide, her slicing the throat of the other dude, she needed to suffer more. I feel like that would have made me happy. This doesn't really. Bloop. A year later, and she still hasn't told Aren what happened to her father. So, this whole time, where exactly does Aren think her dad is? I think it's even like you have to be making up lies, you know. That's even worse. So when the time comes for you to tell her the truth, I think it's going to be hard for her. If this was real life, it would be hard for their relationship. So far I am 51 minutes left of episode 16, and so far she's made peace with her mom. Even though she was imagining her mom there, but she still made peace. She got her mom to apologize for almost killing her a long time ago. And then she also told Aren about her father, finally. And then, pretty much she's working as a freelance designer now, and she got Teo to become the CEO of Derev. I think it's cute that, even everyone in their office at Derev can see that he likes her. Teo likes her, and they're trying to get them together. Even the secretary tried to help him, go meet up with her. But she's not ready with everything she's gone through and dealing with her illness, and all of that. And I'm pretty sure Aden wouldn't be comfortable seeing someone with her mom already, especially since she just told her about her dad. So she was like, yeah, maybe in the future. So if you don't mind waiting for me, then, we can continue something in the future. And I think it's good that they did it that way. And it also shows like he's like, I can help you through it, because he knew she had her her illness a long time ago. He was even helping her when she was taking her pills like a long time ago. So he already knew about it. So that's why he was like, don't use that as an excuse, and then don't push me away. So I think eventually in the future, when they get together, it'll be a good relationship for the two of them. And I think with the title, it's like My Happy Ending, and you're thinking, what exactly was her happy ending here? And she even said it towards the end of the series, that there's no such thing as a true happy ending. Things will happen, and you just have to take it one day at a time, because you could be happy one day, you could be sad another, but then eventually you'll be happy again. It's all about taking the time and focus on the day to day as it comes. We have reached the end of My Happy Ending. Be sure to check out my rating for the entire series. And this wraps up our journey on the Review Garden. Thank you for joining me today as we explored this drama. If you enjoyed this reaction and review, please remember to subscribe for more insightful videos. Don't forget to like this video and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your feedback helps our channel grow. As always, I'm truly grateful for your support. and for joining me on this journey on the Review Garden. Until next time, and happy listening. Bye.